High-value men. 5 things you should avoid saying to a woman. I want you to think about this. Every word you say is like a tool. It can either enhance your image and keep your influence strong, or it can destroy the respect and admiration others have for you. What if I told you there are 5 key things to consider? There are 5 things you should never say to a woman if you want to appear strong, confident, and in control. These are small mistakes that could hurt your chances in relationships. In this video, we'll share these 5 things so you can maintain respect and desire in your relationships. Let's begin. Don't show your flaws at the beginning. Everyone has weaknesses, but the timing of when you show them to a woman is very important. At the start of a relationship, it's crucial to appear strong. This is because attraction usually depends on what people see, and looking confident can increase desire. In the beginning of a relationship, a woman is trying to understand you. If she first sees your weaknesses, she might doubt your stability. You might believe that sharing your struggles will make you seem more relatable, but it often doesn't. Women respect men who can manage their own emotions and don't rely on others to fix them. High-value men first display their power. They reveal their vulnerability only after establishing trust. At the start, it's important for her to see that you can deal with life's problems without breaking down. When you share too much too quickly, it not only changes how she views you, but also shifts the power balance. Dynamic. When you expose your weaknesses prematurely, you give her the upper hand. Whether she realizes it or not, she starts to see cracks in your armor and begins to question whether you're capable of leading yourself and, by extension, leading her. You're no longer the man who has it all together. You're now the man who's struggling to figure it out. Moreover, people naturally judge others based on what's presented to them. If the first thing she learns about you is what you're lacking, she'll have a harder time seeing your strengths later. It's not about being fake or withholding information. It's about presenting yourself in a way that commands respect from the outset. Once that respect is in place, you can gradually open up about your challenges. By that point, you've already proven that you can handle life's ups and downs, and your vulnerability will be seen as strength rather than weakness. Number 2, as a man with ambitions, you're constantly strategizing your next move, but remember this crucial rule. Don't share all your future plans with a woman, especially in the beginning. You might think it will impress her, but it actually takes away something important that women like, a sense of wonder. When you share all your details, you stop being the intriguing and mysterious person she wants to know more about. Instead, she can guess what you will do next. Mystery is important because it keeps her interested. If she doesn't know what you're going to do, she's always thinking about you and wondering what's happening. This mystery helps keep the excitement alive. Women are naturally curious and want to understand you better. If you reveal all your secrets, you might lose an important part of what keeps her interested. The mystery can spark her attraction. By following these ideas, you can maintain the relationship. Be dynamic and strong, and keep respect and admiration. Be strategic, patient, and confident in how you interact with others. This will help you create lasting, healthy relationships based on mutual respect. Trust plays a key role in relationships, and there is a deeper psychological side to mystery and power. These elements can add value to the relationship. Men know that sharing every detail of their plans can weaken their strength. Think about it like being a military general. You wouldn't share your full battle strategy with just anyone. Doing so would put you at risk. Similarly, if you share your plans too early, you invite unnecessary criticism. People might start questioning your choices, giving unwanted advice, or even unintentionally hindering your goals. Take charge of your life's direction and stay in control of where it's headed. When you keep your future plans private, You can change them easily without needing others' opinions. This means you aren't tied to what others expect from you, and that gives you control. Think of your life like a chess game. A skilled player doesn't show their moves. The essence of strategic living is delaying his next move until he's ready to strike. By keeping your plans confidential, you not only maintain control, but also project confidence. A man who talks about his future plans in detail is usually looking for approval or agreement on what he should do next. High value. Men don't need others' approval. They make their own choices and follow their own paths, no matter what others say. It's best to act quietly. Keeping your plans to yourself helps avoid possible sadness or criticism. If you share your big goals and don't achieve them, you'll not only feel disappointed, but also worry about what others think. This adds extra stress. Instead, keep your plans to yourself. Work quietly and let your actions show what you've done. By the time people see your success, you'll have already reached your goal, free from anyone else's opinions or pressure. Independence is magnetic and withholds your dreams. By keeping your plans private, you demonstrate that you can manage your life and achieve your goals without assistance. This promotes your independence. This amount of independence attracts women. It shows her that you are independent and not influenced by what others think, and that you are in control of your own future. Number 3. Don't talk about your money problems. Money can be a very important issue in any relationship. For high-value guys, it's crucial to handle it with a clear plan. Showing financial problems early on can greatly affect how a woman sees you, especially for many women. Financial stability isn't just about having money, it's also about feeling secure. When you experience financial difficulties, it can cause strong worries about your ability to provide that sense of security. Women look for security. This isn't about being superficial. Women naturally look for partners who can provide emotional and financial stability. This is part of our instincts. If you discuss your financial issues, even if you're trying to fix them, she may doubt your future resilience. She might start to wonder if you can lead and support her, especially during difficult times. Think of current financial challenges as opportunities for growth. This doesn't mean you should hide your situation or pretend to be someone you're not. Men can handle these talks carefully. Instead of talking about money problems as struggles, present them as steps towards something greater. Show her that you are not limited by your current situation, but by your ability to overcome challenges. You're not just discussing problems, you're also focused on creating a better future. Money represents power and control. Money is more than just cash. It stands for power, control, and freedom. When you talk about money problems, you are showing that you don't have one of these important things. Make her see you as less valuable. This doesn't mean you need to be a millionaire, but it does mean you need to show confidence and power over your money matters. High-value guys know that how they manage money shows their leadership and success. Even if you haven't reached your goals, you should talk about your situation in a positive way. Be strong and capable of finding solutions. Stay away from. This involves changing the balance of power in a discussion. Facing financial problems early on can create an uneven balance in a relationship. If she thinks you depend on her for money or emotional support because of your financial issues, it can change the balance of power in a way that isn't good. As someone who values self-worth, you want to be the leader in your life and in your relationships. Depending on her for money or emotional help can make you less strong because it keeps her in charge of your personal and business life. Confidence and independence are two important qualities that earn you respect and make you appealing to others. High-value guys know that taking care of important parts of life at the right time keeps them strong, independent, and in charge of their relationships. Don't let money problems shake your confidence. Suggesting that you struggle with your finances can create doubt. Instead, focus on the positive when talking about money. You may not have everything you want right now, but as a valuable person, you are always aiming to do better and have a plan in place. It's important to show her that you're working towards financial freedom rather than trying to impress her with money. Don't let temporary problems affect you too much. When talking about money, it's best to say less and keep your financial situation private until you've built trust in the relationship. Even then, be careful about how you discuss money. A high-value man doesn't complain about money, he takes action. Instead of talking about financial problems, focus on your goals, plans, and progress. This earns respect and keeps interest in the relationship. Also, avoid sharing your fears. We all have insecurities. Every single person on the planet deals with self-doubt in some form, but as a high-value man, it's crucial to understand the damage that confessing your insecurities can do, especially to a woman you're trying to impress or build a relationship with. Here's the painful truth. When you openly admit to insecurities, you project a sense of instability. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits in a man, and the moment you start exposing your insecurities, you immediately erode that foundation. Think about it like this. Would you be drawn to a leader who openly expressed doubt about his ability to lead? You'd start questioning whether that leader could handle tough situations, and you'd feel less confident following him. The same applies in relationships. When you confess your insecurities to a woman, you're essentially signaling that you don't fully believe in yourself, and that opens the door for her to lose faith in you as well. It's important to understand that women don't want to be your emotional crutch. They want a man who can stand strong, wrong on his own. That's not to say that you should never open up or show vulnerability, but timing and context are everything. Early on, you should be focused on showing her your strength and confidence. As the relationship develops and trust is established, then you can share some of your deeper thoughts. But even then, it's all about balance. You don't want to become the guy who constantly needs reassurance. Validation can push her away. In fact, constantly seeking validation or reassurance from a woman will push her away faster than almost anything else. Women want to feel safe in a relationship, and part of that safety comes from knowing that their partner is emotionally stable. When you share your insecurities, you may give away some of your emotional strength. This can change how she sees you. Instead of viewing you as strong, she might start to see you as someone she needs to help emotionally. This is not the role you want to have as a high-value man. It's not about hiding your fears. It's about how you deal with them. High-value men deal with their fears quietly. They try to fix their self-doubt instead of looking for sympathy from others. Real strength comes from facing your fears directly without needing others to approve of you. When you do this, you show everyone that you are in charge of your own mind and feelings. Growth happens through taking action. When you don't talk about your fears, you actually make room for improvement. By not focusing on what you see as your weaknesses, you give yourself the chance to work on them. High-value men understand they are not perfect, but always strive to improve. They don't just complain about their weaknesses, they take steps to get better. This mindset attracts women and distinguishes you as a valuable man. 5. Don't share your past failures too quickly. Everyone has a past and has made mistakes, but as a high-value man, it's important to keep that information private for a while. Your mistakes, don't let others define you. Your reaction to them matters, especially in early relationships. You need to be clear about who you are. Be careful about how and when you talk about your past mistakes. Discussing your mistakes too much at the beginning of a relationship can make you look less skilled and less appealing. Don't let your past define you. It's okay to acknowledge your failures, but be mindful about when you bring them up. If you talk about past mistakes too early, You might give the impression that you always mess up. Women are generally attracted to success. If you dwell on your past problems, it might seem to her like you are stuck in who you were before. By focusing on your growth and the positive changes you are making, you show that you can deal with challenges and keep moving forward. This is what attracts high-value women. Focus on your strength, confidence, and ability to overcome challenges. Instead of discussing your past mistakes, highlight your current successes and the possibilities for your future. It's not about acting like you're perfect. It's about showing that you've learnt from your past and come out better. High value men own up to their mistakes, but don't get stuck on them. They confidently move on, viewing each mistake as a lesson rather than a reflection of their character. It's important to understand that if you talk about your past failures too early, it can change how someone sees you. Instead of recognizing the strong, capable person you are now, they might fixate on who you were in those times. The truth is that many people judge others based on their past, whether they mean to or not. This is unfair, but it's part of human nature. By keeping your past private until the right moment, you allow others to first see your strengths. When you do share your past, you'll be able to present it in a better way. Talking about failures can make it seem like you're still dealing with old emotional issues. If you discuss mistakes or past relationships, it might look like you haven't moved on or learnt from them. Women prefer men who know what they want in life and have goals, rather than those who dwell on their past mistakes. By initially keeping your failures to yourself, you demonstrate your focus on the future rather than dwelling on the past. The way you approach loss is crucial. Failure is part of every success story, but how you share that story matters a lot. Instead of seeing your mistakes as something that happens to you, think about how they were. These mistakes paved the way for you to become the person you are today. High worth. Men accept responsibility for their experiences and utilize them for personal growth. When discussing your past, see your failures as important tasks that helped you succeed, not as regrets that drag you down. The strength of silence and the strength of high value. Human being. A human being's true nature lies not only in what they say, but more importantly in what they choose not to say. Using quiet wisely can be very helpful. It helps you stay in control and demand respect while keeping a sense of mystery. This keeps women interested because you don't share too much too quickly, like your weaknesses or plans. Money problems, feelings of insecurity, or previous mistakes. You safeguard your reputation and mental strength, high worth. Men understand that restraint is a powerful trait. They understand the importance of keeping some feelings and thoughts private for respect and attraction. Silence isn't about tricking others, it's about keeping control of your story. When you finally do speak, your words mean more. Sharing something personal is respected, not seen as a problem. In the end, when you share less, you keep more power. This is what makes a man stand out.